As the icon of cool teenage rebellion, James Dean is one of the most celebrated movie stars in history.
It's hard to sum up someone who, after they die, for generations, other people are considered the James Dean of their generation. That means you made an impact.
Born in Marion, Indiana on February 8, 1931, James Byron Dean majored in theater at UCLA, but dropped out of college in 1951 to study under Lee Strasberg at the Actors Studio.
A lot of famous actors, including Marlon Brando, George Peppard, Dustin Hoffman, Jane Fonda, Jack Nicholson, and James Dean all studied with Lee Strasberg in the Actors Studio and were adherents to what was called method acting, which was a particular style that was new to Hollywood.
In his first major film role, Dean stunned audiences with his emotional, mostly unscripted portrayal of Cal in the 1955 film East of Eden, which earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor.
James Dean usually played a brooding outsider who came from another town and has issues. Usually he's not getting along with his father and he's searching to fit in just like everybody else, but he's doing so in a much more mopey and demonstrative way.
His next film, Rebel Without a Cause, was Dean's signature film. It was added to the Library of Congress's National Film Registry for its cultural and historical significance, but it was also remembered for the real tragic deaths of all three of the film's stars.
Rebel Without a Cause was the perfect film for the perfect time. On the surface, everything seemed calm, and yet below the surface, you have all these raging conflicts between generations. James Dean perfectly embodied those conflicts.
Dean's third and final film, shot in 1955, starred Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson. Giant gave Dean his second posthumous Academy Award nomination and was also selected for preservation by the Library of Congress.
My favorite James Dean film was Giant, and the reason for it was you saw him grow from a young man to an older man, and he pulled it off.
While he wasn't acting, Dean was a professional race car driver. During a drive to a weekend race, Dean suffered a head-on collision in his Porsche 550 Spyder and was killed almost immediately. James Dean died on September 30th, 1955 at 24 years old.
When you die young and you die after 3 just terrific performances, you're gonna become a legend very quickly. But I think if James Dean had lived, we'd be talking about him as one of the great actors of all time.